And now I have to make a copy of that. And okay, the user of the database was FC Shop. The password was that. And I just go to the next step. I normally assign all privileges. If you want, you can be more secure by selecting exactly the necessary options. But I think in terms of WordPress, it pretty much needs all privileges. So going to the next step, and that's completed. Now, the username has the name of the main domain at the start of it, normally on shared hosting, which is what I'm using here. So I need to add bestreview underscore to the database name and the database username. Now what I need to do is I can actually go back to here. wp-config sample, if you recall from the instructions, needs to be renamed to wp-config.php. I need to edit it, which I can do directly in here. Perhaps because I've renamed it, it's sometimes a little bit strange. So if I just refresh the directory, click on wp-config, click on edit. Here we are. Text editor's loading. Accept that. That's fine. Right, here we go. DB name, that's where you put the database name, and that was the database name. So just paste that over the top. The database username, that can be different than the database name, of course, but there's no reason it has to be. And the database password has to go in here. Localhost you can normally leave as is, but that does depend on your hosting. If you need something else, then the documentation from your hosting provider will inform you of that. Otherwise, contact hosting support. Database charset can remain the same. Database collate can remain the same. Now, just to add in a little bit of extra security, you can go to this link. So if I open this link, each time I refresh this, it will come up with something different. So any one of these impressions will be fine. And all you can do is just select the lot, copy it, right click and copy. Control C is faster. And then you can just paste the lot in there. So right click and paste, or Control V is a faster way of doing that. Now, the only other thing you might wish to do is to change the WordPress database table prefix. You can get multiple WordPress databases. You can get multiple WordPress installations into one database by assigning them all a unique prefix. It's generally recognized for security point of view that it's a good idea to change this anyway, even if you're just using one. So I'm just gonna, in this case, I'll call it FCS. Okay, WordPress localized language. I guess you only need to worry about that if you're changing the language that you're using. And once you're done with that, save the changes, and you can go back to the file manager, which actually goes back to the previous screen that you were on now. How far are we through? We've done the download of WordPress, we've uploaded the zip file, we've moved the files to the folder, we've unzipped it. That of course should have been there. We've set up the MySQL, we've renamed wp-config, we've edited it, we've got the security keys, we need to run wp-admin install.php. So that's the next step. So install.php. Okay. And I'm going to just into my details here. Yes, allow my blog to appear. There's nothing wrong with that. Install WordPress, and that's it. And now we have a password's being generated. Now I'm just going to copy that password, log in, and I'm going to immediately change it. Incidentally, I used LastPass to remember my passwords. It's some people use RoboForm. I guess it's like a poor man's RoboForm. It's free for the purposes that I use it for. New passwords. So I'm just going to where are we? Tools, generate secure password. Okay. Well, I will do that now. Tools, generate secure password. I'll just make it a long password so that it doesn't all appear on the screen. That'll do. Okay, accept. And update profile. Okay, and I'll just confirm it in LastPass. It's not a change. Well, anyway, in the event that I was to forget this, there is a way back in. But it will have saved that password, I think. So I don't think that'll be a problem. The next thing we need to do is, I believe, the search engine optimization. Now this gives you a good, what's known as a permalink structure for your blog, which gives you keywords-rich URLs, and it's this /%postname%/, and that really does give you the best possible SEO, search engine optimization from your permalinks. So custom structure in settings, permalinks, /%postname%/, save changes. We're pretty much coming to the end of this. Oh yes, remove the first post and the first comment.